Water is the wellspring of all life and provides the wherewithal for living things to thrive and grow. Raindrops fall on the mountains and gather to form streams. Passing through thick forests, the streams ultimately discharge their waters into the sea. The water cycle enables living organisms to survive and multiply. People have used water in their homes and for irrigation since the earliest times, and nowadays water is the mainstay of modern industrial development. In order to obtain adequate supplies of water, people engage in hydraulic engineering and use fill dams and weirs to obtain water for irrigation, household use, and industry from rivers and streams. This water sustains life and ensures that society can prosper. Baoshan's second reservoir underpins people's livelihoods and socioeconomic development in the Hsinchu area. Water from this reservoir nourishes life and ensures that civilization can continue to thrive. Now, let's enter the world of the Baoshan second reservoir and listen to the wonderful story of how it sustains life. Water is an indispensable natural resource that we use constantly in everyday life, and is also the source of human civilization. Taiwan has an average annual rainfall of approximately 2,500 millimeters, which is 3 times the global average. Taiwan enjoys plentiful rainfall. Nevertheless, Taiwan's rivers are short and steep, and most rainfall quickly flows into the sea. Because of this, Taiwan's average annual per capita share of rainfall is actually quite small and is only 1/7 of the global average. As a result, Taiwan ranks 18th among water-deficient countries. In recent years, due to the influence of global climate change, Taiwan's torrential rains and droughts have become even more extreme, and the distribution of water resources has become increasingly uneven in time and space. How to store water during times of ample rainfall to guard against periods of drought has therefore become a major issue for Taiwan. The Hsinchu Science Park is Taiwan's leading center of high-tech industry, and many flat panel display and optoelectronics manufacturers have plants within the science park. As a result, the park's demand for water has increased tremendously, and any shortage of water may pose a severe barrier to Taiwan's economic development. Hsinchu Science Park's expansion has led to rapid growth in the population of the Hsinchu area. The area's steadily increasing demand for household and industrial water has led to the appearance of water shortages. In addition, the Hsinchu area has a well-defined dry season, during which farmers must leave their fields fallow and users must conserve water. The public may therefore suffer the inconvenience of water shortages during these times. What approaches can be used to resolve the Hsinchu area's increasingly severe water shortages? In order to ensure that the Hsinchu area received a stable supply of water, the Water Resources Agency, MOEA, began planning the Baoshan Second Reservoir, which was intended to resolve water supply and storage issues in the Hsinchu area. Construction of the Baoshan Second Reservoir began in April 1997. The project included an earth dam, spillway, outlet works, water supply pipelines, cross-district head race, and downstream channel improvement. And the work was completed in June 2006. From that time on, Baoshan's second reservoir has borne a large share of the responsibility for supplying the Hsinchu area with water and has provided solid backing for Taiwan's economic development and maintenance of social harmony. Baoshan Second Reservoir is located in Shanhu Village, Baoshan Township in Hsinchu County. It is within the watershed of the Zhonggang River and is a single-purpose reservoir supplying water for household and industrial use. Its total capacity is approximately 6 times that of the original Baoshan Reservoir, and it is a primary reservoir. Baoshan Second Reservoir is close to such well-known tourist attractions as the Old Street of Beipu, Jin Guangfu's residence, Beipu Cold Spring, Shanye Temple in Baoshan Township, and Dapi Pond. The reservoir is surrounded by lush forested mountains. In this verdant setting, its rippling waters look like an aquamarine pearl, providing a wellspring of hope for the Hsinchu area. Baoshan Second Reservoir employs an off-stream reservoir design. A so-called off-stream reservoir refers to a reservoir behind a dam that has not been built on a main river, but rather on a smaller tributary not far from the main river, where canals are used to bring water from the main river to the reservoir. When a typhoon occurs, or the water is especially turbid, the inlet gate can be closed at an appropriate time. This will prevent the introduction of turbid water, reducing silting in the reservoir and extending the reservoir's life. Baoshan Second Reservoir stores valuable water resources for the Hsinchu area. From where is this clean, fresh water acquired? The water in the Baoshan Second Reservoir is obtained from the Shanping River, which is a tributary of the Toqian River. The water is diverted through an intake in the Shangping Weir. The Shangping Weir is located near Shangtou-pai and Jiaoshu-pai in Tianliao Village, Hengshan Township, Hsinchu County. The head race has a total length of 7,030 meters. Water diverted to the reservoir is first allowed to settle in a settling basin before being sent to the reservoir for storage and use via a newly built head race. Baoshan Second Reservoir's head race includes a partial flume, drop structures, a buried culvert in level sections, 2 aqueducts, four tunnels, and end works. Raw water from Baoshan Second Reservoir is distributed from a straight, upright, multi-level outlet tower located on the left bank of the dam. The outlet tower has lower, middle, and upper levels which can be used individually or in combination according to water quality. The tower is roughly 58 meters in height and is the tallest water tower of its type in Taiwan. The dam forming Baoshan Second Reservoir is an earth dam, compacted in zones and with an impermeable core layer. A maintenance road crosses the crest of the dam. There is one spillway at Baoshan Second Reservoir. When the water level in the reservoir is higher than an elevation of 150 meters, overflow will naturally occur via the spillway. The valve room is located at the end of the dam's water outlet. And contains an emergency water valve. This valve can control the amount of water in the reservoir through the adjustable release of water. Furthermore, the valve room also has an ecological-based discharge release gate to provide water needed to maintain the downstream ecology, and a butterfly valve to send raw water to the Baoshan Water Purification Facility. Baoshan Second Reservoir usually relies on gravity to send raw water to the Baoshan Water Purification Facility. If the water level in the reservoir is too low and it is not possible to use gravity, it can be pumped to the purification facility under pressure. Because of this, the dam has a pressurizing station able to pump raw water when necessary. Via a connecting pipeline 6,800 meters in length, raw water is transported to the Baoshan Water Purification Facility. After treatment at the purification facility, the water is distributed for household and industrial use. Following the completion of the Baoshan Second Reservoir, it has been used jointly with Baoshan Reservoir and Longan Weir. Baoshan Second Reservoir has increased the area's water supply by 282,000 tons per day and has effectively resolved the problem of water shortages in the Hsinchu area, while providing an even more dependable water supply to households and developing industries. Since Taiwan is located in the earthquake belt that encircles the Pacific Ocean, Baoshan Second Reservoir has put much thought into maintaining reservoir safety and protecting against accidents and natural disasters. In an effort to keep the reservoir safe and provide a reliable source of water for the Hsinchu area, Baoshan Second Reservoir actively performs safety maintenance work and conducts intensive inspections and management. The dam and spillway are the reservoir's most important facilities. In order to maintain the dam's structural safety during regular operations and under special circumstances, such as during typhoons, episodes of torrential rain, and earthquakes, the dam is equipped with an automatic monitoring system capable of analyzing the overall structural behavior and safety of the dam, dam foundation, and spillway. This system can help protect the structural integrity of the dam and spillway during earthquakes, typhoons, and torrential rain. After each earthquake occurs and before and after each typhoon, Baoshan Second Reservoir performs reservoir facility inspection work. Personnel are constantly checking the condition of the reservoir, which ensures that the reservoir can provide the public with a safe and reliable supply of water. Reservoir safety and social stability are intimately linked. Damage to the dam through natural disaster or human destruction will not only affect the supply of water to households and companies, but may also threaten transportation, public facilities, and the lives and property of residents in downstream areas. Because of this, Baoshan Second Reservoir relies on patrols and constant vigilance to prevent intrusion and damage and safeguard the reservoir structures and facilities. We also hold regular reservoir readiness, maintenance, and inspection exercises, and hold joint exercises with the local government, armed forces, Chinese Petroleum Corporation (CPC), and Taiwan Water Corporation. We hope to maintain the emergency response capabilities of reservoir management units at a high level so that they can maintain the reservoir's safety and stable water supply capability. Baoshan Second Reservoir employs carefully thought-out reservoir operating strategies and faithfully implements various safety management tasks. Our goal is to maintain the reservoir's safe operation and provide a plentiful supply of water to support and sustain homes and companies in the Hsinchu area. Because Baoshan Second Reservoir is an important source of water for the Hsinchu area, how should we perform water source protection work in order to maintain the supply of this vital resource? To prevent pollution and maintain a high level of water quality, Baoshan Second Reservoir is not open to sightseers, and swimming, boating, fishing, release of captive animals, street-side vendors, camping, and barbecues are prohibited in the Reservoir Water Source Protection Zone. We perform regular monitoring of water quality, hydrology, and water and soil conservation during the course of our operations, and also conduct ecological surveys of the aquatic area. Apart from safeguarding water quality in the reservoir, we rely on long-term monitoring and data analysis, watershed management, pollution control measures, and control of reservoir water level in order to give the public high-quality drinking water and ensure the sustainable use of water resources. For many years, Baoshan Second Reservoir has striven to protect the natural ecology, preserve the aquatic environment, and ensure that the natural setting around the reservoir retains its primal vitality. As the ecological environment evolves, what important biological resources are nurtured by the Baoshan Second Reservoir's watershed? Around the Baoshan Second Reservoir is an environment containing many overlapping plant communities, including dong trees, Makino bamboo, Taiwan acacia, and camphor trees. Numerous species of insects, mammals, amphibians, reptiles, and birds live and forage in these areas. Among the most notable species that can be found here amidst nature's bounty are the Formosan magpie, kingfisher, bamboo partridge, little egret, stag beetle, and rhinoceros beetle, etc. Thanks to its thriving flora and fauna and lush surroundings, Baoshan Second Reservoir is fully in tune with nature and paints a picture of harmonious coexistence among people, water, and life. Because of global warming and climate change, Taiwan's rainfall is more extreme than ever before. Since Taiwan is currently facing water shortages, better management and maintenance of already developed water sources is vitally important. Motivated by the principle of sustainability, Baoshan Second Reservoir is promoting enhanced water use efficiency, strengthening water and soil conservation, managing and flexibly allocating existing water supplies, and providing abundant, high-quality water to meet the public's needs. In order to promote the sustainable use of water resources, we should ponder the origin of water we use and understand the importance of water. Everyone should help to protect water quality and the environment at Baoshan Second Reservoir and maintain the quality of our public water supply by avoiding any actions that are harmful to water quality. We should also cultivate the habit of conserving water in our everyday lives. Cherishing water and using it thriftily shows our respect for the natural ecology and ensures that water resources will continue to sustain life. Now is the time to protect nature and value our water resources. We should treasure each drop of clean, fresh water and ensure that our vital water resources are also developed in a sustainable manner.